Hi guys, it is Wednesday and it is hard to believe that it's Wednesday already. I've been working hard to work and then prep for the craft show coming up Saturday, so I have been missing little things like I forgot to tuck in my son's library books even though I had them on the counter. We were having a bit of a rough transition because he was really focused on what he was doing, even though I did our typical countdown. A few minutes, put your shoes on, we got a few minutes more, I'm packing your lunch, we kind of talk through the process of counting down so that he doesn't feel rushed from whatever task that he's focused on to actually moving out the door, leaving the house. And this is really important for kids and pets and those who need extra help. And I was thinking today about the idea of giving ourselves grace and allowing ourselves to have bad things happen in a day and not allow it to overtake the idea of that day becoming a bad day. For instance, we as adults can be hungry and tired and therefore pissy and short-tempered. For whatever reason, my tooth was giving me pains last night, and it's just because I'm supremely congested, and I know that. But I knew I was tired and I was really getting pissy. So I told the kids, I'm like, look, Mom is feeling a little frustrated, has nothing to do with you. My tooth's a little achy, my snot's all full. So if you need to, Mommy may have to take a time out. I'm going to take some medicine, but it's almost time for bed. So Mom's going to feel better soon. But I let them know that I was dealing with a toothache and that I was being a little pissy. It seems kind of silly because people will be like, well, you're the adult. They're the children. Yeah, but I'm not perfect, and I want them to know that I'm not expecting them to be perfect. And I love when people compliment the kids on their good behavior, because for the most part, knock on wood, they're amazing kids. I mean, I can't complain. They are really amazing kids. They have their bad days, yeah. They get pissy when they're hungry, yes, absolutely. When they're tired, yeah, totally. They get that from me, by the way. So I acknowledge the fact that they're human, and I'm not expecting them to be obedient robots. And yeah, sometimes they just have bad days. They get frustrated in dealing with something. They get overwhelmed by something. Audrey especially tends to be very empathetic. Dean doesn't like dealing with people. Gets that from me too. And as such, I make allowances for that. We have we have time out, obviously, but we talk about it. I'll ask to see, do you want to spend some time alone, some quiet time in your bedroom? That's not time out. When I see, do you need to spend some quiet time? Is there something you want to talk about? Are you feeling frustrated, sad, hungry, upset, angry, silly? Like I'll throw in all sorts of feelings that I know doesn't match up, just so it kind of gets their brain thinking, I'm not feeling silly. Yes, I'm feeling a little frustrated. And maybe I'm throwing out things that they hadn't thought about. Like, am I hungry? Well, yeah, maybe I do want a snack, Or maybe my stomach aches and they say, no, I don't want a snack. My tummy hurts. And I'm like, okay, well, we can fix that. Let's fix that. So it's my job as a parental unit to help them figure these things out now, so that when things get more difficult and the hormones swoop in, they're equipped with tools to communicate about that and to manage that. And I'd like to think that hopefully those will carry on and they'll be better adults because of that. And I think parenting is just full of trial and error. I mean, I turned out okay, and my dad was a terrible father. I had several mothers, and I'm sure that didn't help, but I'm managing, and I'm pretty darn proud of that. So if we are willing to make those allowances for our children and the ones that we love, we also need to make those allowances for ourselves, for our friends, for our spouses, for people that we know may be struggling through things that we don't even know about. Like, we don't know what they're struggling through. We don't know. I can't tell you. I mean, well, I probably could because I'm psychic, but, you know, there are things that people don't want to talk about and confess that they're struggling with, and that's okay. You know, not everyone has the strength to even point a finger on the feeling that they're feeling. They may be like, well, yeah, I'm frustrated. Yeah, I'm angry. But maybe that really stems from being hurt, you know, sad, disappointed. And I think that the more that we arm ourselves even with these skills so that we can share those with others, gives us grace to allow that, okay, I'm hungry, I said something pissy, I apologized, and I'm going to fix my behavior so that it doesn't happen again in the future, is the best apology that there is. You know, taking care of ourselves, making sure we don't get to that point. So I know when I'm tired, and I will be like, guys, I am tired. Mama's gonna sit on the sofa. If you need me, tell me, but I'm bone tired tonight. Mama needs a break. Sometimes it's because I'm sick. Sometimes it's just because we have an emotionally rough day and we don't want to take that out. We don't want to spread that around. So we need to be like, okay, you know what? I'm putting myself in timeout and I'm gonna get better and take some time to heal from this so that I don't lash out with this crazy at everybody else. Does that make sense? So I really want to give you guys permission to have bad moments in your day and not allow you to be so hard on yourself as to make that a bad day then, okay? I want you to be able to say, okay, that sucked. I had a bad client call, or I said something that I shouldn't have said because I was snappy and pissy and tired and I shouldn't have said that, but I did. I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to apologize and move forward. I'm going to let it go and move forward. So I'm hoping that this allows you to think about the grace that you offer others and also the grace that you should be offering yourself. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.